the oldest one. And they have in their documents that they are supposed to protect the ancient ones and your ancient religion. We initiated them into them rights. And the symbol you see on this here fez, here I have on my head, was the ancient symbol of the mystic Moor, which we gave them under the 5-pointed star, the third sun, S-U-N, because they were not there at the 6-pointed star, which was the sun only. The first sun. They are not the ancient ones. When you corner them and ask them to identify themselves by race or nationality, they cannot do it. They give you locale and country. I'm a European, a Frenchman. You say, by that you mean you're from the France? And then you say, and what did they contribute? Where is their doctrine? Where is their religion? Who is their God? What is their culture? Where is their poetry? Where is their art? Where is their sculptures? Where is their empires? Where is their gold? Where is their diamond? Where is their platinum? Where are they recorded in time as other than barbarians and warriors? Barbers. No, don't fall for that barber thing. You're not a barbarian. You're not a Berber. Don't fall for another mistake. If you approach them and say, what are you by nationality and race? And they say, I'm English. You say, do you mean Anglo and Saxons? Where is their art? Poetry? Oh, well, Shakespeare was a student of the school of Hermes, Tahuti, called thought of ancient Egypt, as Pythagoras was, who brought all of the doctrine here. You don't fool us. Khalil Gibran, the Persian, was copying down Egyptian poetry and passed it off as the book of the prophet. He called it the book of the prophet because he knew that all the Muslims would oppose that, classifying Muhammad 1400 years ago as a final prophet, or having a Nabi. No Muslim would come near it unless they classified him a Sufi of the Mutasawwif, which is considered insane in the Islamic world. Those who have left the path of Sabil Allah and have went off and became heretics to make themselves one with Allah, the Sufi. Well put together, so that when we trace back to Arab and we say to him, who are you by race and nationality? He says, I am an Arab. And you say, show me Arab in the Torah. Show me Arab in the Injil. Show me Arab in the Zabur. He goes back to Joktan, son of Mizraim, who also had a son, Kasluan, who became the father of Philistines, who became the Philistines. So those Palestinians over there are on your land. Joktan was dark-skinned with woolly hair. He was directly out of the same seed of Noah, called Utnapishtim to us in the right records, called the Gilgamesh Epics, from which the Torah and the Quran and the Injil were plagiarized. And they were all dark-skinned, woolly-haired people. Not because I say they were, but because rocks and fossils and carvings and documents and sketches and pictures have proven they are. There is no such thing as an Arab. In the sense of them, we were Arabs because when we began to wander and move away from the Persian Gulf, from one end of our land to the next, freely with our borders, and freely mixing amongst our own, because it was never a fear of a genetic annihilation amongst black on black. Only other people, they would come to us when they intended on migrating further south, kidnap our women, breed amongst us to sustain their existence beneath the sun by taking in our melanin, of which, if they don't have, the sun will kill them. You with me? So the Arab has no nationality or culture. And when you ask him, he'll tell you, well, 1400 years ago, or that is in the year 570, what happened? A man was born in Arabia, and his name was Ahmed. He later became known as Muhammad, or when he became trusted, Al-Amin. They called him Mustafa, Muhammad Al-Amin. He was our prophet 1400 years ago. That's all. 1,400 years ago. That is no more than 8 of your grandparents. And we have records by stone and carving in America, heads that are popping up in America of us as Olmecs, woolly head, big lip, wide nose, black skin as they call it, Moors, going back 900 years before Jesus. That's 2,900 years of records, and the Muslims are talking about 1,400 years and calling that a legacy in history. And Muhammad met an angel. Let's think about that. Muhammad, the founder of Islam, encountered an angel who he referred to as Jibreel. Salam alaikum wa rahmatullah, they say. And this same Jibreel, called a Malak or a Malak angel, is found in Judaic teaching. Yet Muslims don't want to say that a Jewish angel met their prophet. Muhammad was not a Muslim when Jibreel met him because he hadn't gotten Islam yet. So Muhammad was then a what? A Sabian. The Arabians were Sabians at the time. Their God, Allah, is a statue. His wife was Alat, and he had 2 daughters. And of course, they put in the Quran, don't say that Allah is a statue. Of course, you can write that after. Don't say that there's a Trinity. Of course, you can write that 2,000 years after the Trinity. Show me an Islamic document that wrote it before. It was before the Catholics had a Trinity. The Catholics already had the Trinity when the Quran made the statement, don't say Allah is a Trinity. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to make the statement. Right. Muslims can't explain crucifixion of Jesus. They just threw it in the Quran. He was not crucified, it was made to look that way. Try to get them in the conversation to explain. They can't do it. Oh, when the Christians are wrong. How are you right with only 1,400 years of history? You follow? Yeah. So Muhammad, while meditating in a cave in Arabia, has a visit by what he calls the angel Gabriel. And he calls him to a new religion. Right? By the year 610, Muhammad is being introduced to religious literature that can be found in the Old and New Testament, and Egyptian writing, and Persian writing. Nothing new. You with me? Thus, we give birth to a new religion. Now, a problem comes in because of the name Gabriel, and the Quran makes mention of Muhammad being like Abraham. Something they said about Jesus, being like Abraham. So it comes up, was Abraham a Muslim? It's safe for the Muslim to change his name from Abraham to Ibrahim, graft them into their culture, take the circumcision practice of Judaism called Brit Milah, and say because Abraham was the father of circumcision, His religion is called Millah Ibrahim. Just steal it, misuse it. Say that Abraham's father was an idol worshiper, when the Torah clearly tells you that Abraham was an idol worshiper who even prostrated himself before the feet of Hittites. Fabricate a whole story about Abraham and Nimrod's encounter, and they were generations apart. And then just say, well, the Quran is right and the Torah is wrong, when you read the Torah to get the Quran. You with me? Yes. I didn't go on the Islamic thing, but it's other things. The whole Muslim cannot identify themselves as Arabs. The Saudi Arabians today are on our land, on our oil. We are the real Arabs. Asiatic black men are East Indians. Asiatics are Orientals. And then you have one more race of them, Caucasus Asiatics, deteriorating Asiatics. All of the people from the side of the east, where the sun comes. Not on the side of the raven-head people, black hair, where the sun sets. You understand? Up here is to set. But that's another one of the major mistakes, showing that they don't have any knowledge. And we didn't have none of that in our doctrine. So as you walk around the world and you try to ask people about who they are, where they came from, what race, they can't. If you ask a Native American, what race are you from? He says, I'm an Indian. Are you from India? No. I'm a Native American. Well, what are you? He'll tell you his tribe. Choctaw, Shinnecock, Pone, Seminole. Good. I hear the name. What does it mean? Now that you get the meaning, I see the meaning identified with something like this pierce, your nose being pierced. What are you? You are an Oriental. You are Chinese in America, in our land. You follow that? When you mix with us, we allow you to maintain your culture, and we let you move south of us, and you set up a maxim. Became known as Mayans, Zoroastrians. And then when we no longer respected your culture, when you started worshiping white-skinned, red-bearded gods from the skies like Koto, we asked you to leave. And you got up and you left and went back and settled in Japan. Having been mixed with us and in Korea. Thus they say the Mayans just disappeared. No, we say get off our land. Because you've regressed to dragon worship and demon worship and blood sacrifices and throwing virgins into volcanoes, and you got to go. And we built the ships for them. And we knew when the tides came in that can take a ship straight on across without sail or oar. And they sailed on back home. And if you go over to the Far East, you will find the Mayans and the Aztecs as dark-skinned, almost curly-haired Orientals. Today, they're still there. No mystery to us, mystery to you. Young brothers like Hakeem Bey of the Moorish Science Temple and Jose Bey, Dr. Jose Bey, are all trying to get this message across. I'm wise enough to see it. I've done my homework, which is obvious. Nation of Islam. My brothers, my sisters, do your homework and come on in and join the Moorish nation and get your nationality and your identity back. Farad was not one of us. He's not dark-skinned. He's not curly-haired. He's not woolly-haired. He in no way identified with us. So he cannot be my God. How can he be regressive in genetics and be a progressive genetic person's God? Not that far. Dr. Khalid could be my God. You understand me? Stop playing around. We don't have enough time. Face it, the brothers from the Memorial Science Temple on nationality is more on point than we were on this Islamic thing. Now all they got to do is give up that Islamic crap and go back to Moors before the invasion of the Berbers into Morocco. And come on back and identify with the Almacs and how the Ethiopians were Moors, and the Hamites were Moors, and the Persians were Moors, and that Moor in itself, Morenos, or Maracas, or Maracasa, is no more than a description of, in one of the languages, that the Caucasians who were doing this recording called us. That's why we must identify with it. Because they wrote it down, and it's in the languages that we're now speaking today, and in the archives in the country where we're dwelling today, and there we can retrieve the information, prove our nationality back to Moor, and from Moor we can say Morenos simply means black, which is Nubian, or Sudanese, or Aswanese, or Mauritanian, Somalian. The Libyans don't belong there. That's another son from North Sea. Tunis don't belong there. Algerians don't belong there. The light-skinned Moroccans, all of them, you can stay on our land, but admit that it's our land and that you push the real Moroccans south. That's all we ask. We don't say get off the land, off our land. We're not like you. We can all live on the land in peace, but acknowledge that it's our land. Acknowledge that we walked alongside of dinosaurs in Kenya, and you didn't in the caves of Neanderthal. You understand? So when you reach out again and talk to someone and start talking at it, punch them right in the jeans. Ask them right up front. You say you're a white man or white supremacy. Just what race or what family do you come from? Are you Irish? Are you Polish? Are you Scottish? Are you Dutch? French? And then let us dwell on that point in your so-called nationality. Because you can't say the white race. There's no such thing as a white race. It's a mixture of a whole lot of different people who don't get along, don't worship the same God, don't listen to the same music, don't even drink the same kind of beer. More, we need more Moors. We need all the people. Start wearing them feathers. Let it be known that you found your way back home. When you see your Moorish brothers, greet them. Because we got something to be thankful for them. Because when I got in contact with it and I started opening up and studying it, you know me, I ain't gonna shoot you no blank. I took it apart. I see their mistakes, but I see that they have more good than they have bad. And I'm smart enough to move my people where it's safe. And I wish Farrakhan and 5% and all these kids out there would look a little deeper into nationality and identity. We need to know that. All right, please.